Hi, this is the EEG Guy with a new series of videos of the anatomy of the brain. Here we have the brain and several lobes of the brain. For example, this area in the front, obviously, is called the frontal lobe. It's the blue part and it's the biggest lobe of the brain. It really encompasses all of this. This area that you're seeing the interiors of is a temporal lobe, but right now you can't see the outside of it. They're showing you what's inside. This area is the occipital lobe, is the back portion of the brain. And then we have the parietal lobe. Now, each one of these lobes have a different function and different responsibilities. For example, our judgment and our character and our gait, all of that resides here. The parietal lobe is more of a visual association. Mathematics and logic resides all in this area. The occipital lobe, the primary visual cortex, resides there. And the temporal lobe is the limbic lobe. So a lot of our emotions and sensitivities and a lot of that kind of some memory function, all of that is controlled by the temporal lobe. Any problem that happens in the brain that can cause seizure would be affecting the function of that lobe. So if you have a problem, a lesion in the occipital lobe that causes the person to have seizure, I would bet most of those seizures are associated with some kind of a visual aberration, seeing flashing lights or things like that. The temporal lobe, seizures there are very complicated. They have the mesial, which is inside the temporal lobe, and the neocortical, which is the outside the temporal lobe. The seizures are different from one place to the other, but it definitely involves the limbic system. So a patient can have some kind of an aura, they could have a deja vu feeling. All of that is controlled here. A seizure in the frontal lobe, because the frontal lobe, the back portion of it, also encompasses the motor cortex, that those seizures could be some bizarre movements of the body parts because that's controlling the body parts. So I hope this video helps to explain the seizures and the problems that occur in patients, relating them to the area in the brain that they're controlled by. Thank you.